Aisha, you know, there's a guest who was speaking to Dessen earlier, our colleague Dessen, and I think he actually said something quite correct. There was a lot of heartache, of course, a lot of death and a lot of sadness during this time, but it also made people and families actually enjoy more time together, you know, look at the more important things. So there are still some lessons that we can take from hard lockdown, right?
That is correct, and I was out on the Sea Point Promenade earlier this morning, and people were just so happy to be out and about, not wearing masks, people jogging and walking, and it just seemed that there was just such a lovely atmosphere. And as you say, at the moment I'm at the V&A waterfront, where there are lots of people just enjoying themselves, people sitting out enjoying the sun, not wearing masks. Ma'am, how does it feel not to be outside and not to be wearing a mask anymore?
It's actually quite nice to be out and not be having to wear a mask. First time 2 years. Really feels free.
How do you feel, sir?
I feel refreshed. It's nice. We work in pharmacy, so you're used to wearing masks all the time. So just to have that little bit of freedom is fantastic. Yeah, we can all stand together and definitely beat this thing, yeah.
How did you feel when the President made that announcement earlier this week?
Very happy. It feels like a breath of fresh air to me, yeah.
So Masego, also earlier when I spoke to this one woman at the waterfront, and she was saying to me she feels so free, it feels like she's just been released from prison. And of course there are other people who describe their feelings in words that I dare not repeat on air. But I also just want to go over to some more people that are standing here, some people wearing masks, some people saying that they've become so used to wearing masks that they still, you know, have it here with them. Ma'am, you're still wearing a mask today?
Yeah, just to protect myself, yeah. You know, the virus is still out there, so yeah.
And of course, when you're going inside the mall and into shops, you still have to wear your mask,
yes,
right?
Exactly, correct, yes, yes.
And how do you feel not being compelled to wear a mask outside anymore?
Outside it is fine, but I think inside buildings I will wear mine because of the virus still out there. So yeah, but outside it's very nice to be without the mask. Yeah.
And how did you feel when the President made that decision, at that announcement earlier this week, that we don't have to wear masks outside anymore?
I was very, very happy because it's too much hot and sweaty, and you can't move liquor because this mask is keeping you behind. So I'm very happy for that, very, very happy.
Masego, I'm just going to move over now to James Foss from the City of Cape Town to talk to us about what the relaxation of the COVID-19 regulations, what this means for tourism.
Well, yes, obviously it will make a big impact. It will convince a lot of people now to come to South Africa and Cape Town, because it's the seamless travel. It builds traveller confidence, and it shows that we're open for business. And it's great not to wear a mask, because now you can see people's smiles again. And that's what Cape Townians are all about. We want to spread the love. So we're really great. It's going to be good for the hospitality industries, entertainment, events, and of course tourism as a whole. So it's going to have a big positive impact and make seamless travel possible.
What about what big events can we expect to take place in Cape Town?
Yeah, well, our events calendar is lined up with some impressive events, sports, entertainment events. This weekend, for example, we've got so many events, arts and culture, the CBD revival, festivals, art, cuisine. So there's so much happening. Even at the Cape Town International Convention Centre, we are fully booked up till 2023. 140 conferences and exhibitions lined up.
James Foss, thank you so much for your time. And Masego, I'm just going to ask my colleague Crescendo to give you a breathtaking view of the V&A waterfront. You can see Table Mountain there in the background. There are people here just enjoying themselves and saying that they've been longing for this day just to be out and about and to enjoy the fresh air. People also saying they're even able to recognize people now without their masks. And of course, as we've been saying, it's been 2 years since the first lockdown regulations were announced, but of course everybody seems to be satisfied and pleased that they're now being able to at least get back to normal.
What a beautiful scenery. Aisha, actually Peter van Onselen was saying that you're showing off. At some point in Johannesburg, those of us who didn't grow up around a beach, we were not as jealous of you when people could not go to the beach anymore. But now that that's back, we're hoping to go to Cape Town quite soon. That was Aisha Ishmael, senior reporter at the V&A Waterfront for us.